The rise of Kamala Harris to vice president and potentially the presidency bears a striking resemblance to the ancient Indian tradition of prearranged marriages. Kamala Harris's political career has been expertly guided by the Democratic establishment. Her rapid ascent from Attorney General to Senator and now Vice President was not solely due to her individual merit, but also was the result of a calculated political maneuver. Just as a prearranged marriage requires strategic matchmaking, Kamala Harris was identified as a suitable candidate, embodying the perfect blend of charisma, intelligence, and political savvy. Her career was nurtured with opportunities and support provided to position her as a future leader. The Democrat Party, like the families in an arranged marriage, has paved the way for Kamala Harris to assume the presidency should Joe Biden step away. Her vice presidency is merely a temporary arrangement, a stepping stone until she can take the reins. Kamala Harris's presidency was preordained. It could potentially lead to the demise of the United States of America in several ways. Kamala Harris has no prior experience as president or vice president, for that matter. A preordained presidency would mean that she was selected for the position without being fully vetted or tested for her ability to lead the country. As a prearranged presidency undermines the democratic process where citizens elect their leaders based on merit and qualification. This could lead to widespread delusionment and erosion of trust in the political system. Without prior experience, Kamala Harris may struggle to handle complex crises such as economic downturns, national security threats, or public emergencies, potentially leading to poor decision-making and harm to our country. If Americans perceive that the presidency was predetermined, it could exacerbate existing divisions, leading to social unrest, protests, and potentially even violence. A preordained presidency could damage the United States' reputation globally, as other nations may view the process as undemocratic and the leader as illegitimate. If the preordained presidency is perceived as unconstitutional, it could lead to a constitutional crisis, potentially destabilizing the government and the rule of law. If a preordained presidency were to happen, it would set a dangerous precedent for future generations, potentially altering the course of the American democracy. This could have far-reaching consequences. This includes a prearranged presidency would undermine the fundamental principles of democracy, where the citizens choose their leaders through free and fair elections. This precedent can also lead to a concentration of power among a select few who would choose future leaders based on their own interests rather than the will of the people. If presidents are pre-selected, they may feel less accountable to the people, leading to lack of transparency and disregard for the rule of law. A preordained presidency would weaken the institutions of democracy, such as the electoral process, political parties, and the media, which are essential to holding leaders accountable. This precedence could exacerbate political polarization, as those who feel disfranchised by the prearranged presidency may become more entrenched in their beliefs, leading to social unrest and division. A preordained presidency could damage America's reputation abroad, as other nations may view the process as undemocratic and the leader as illegitimate, potentially straining international relationships. By setting this precedent, the United States would be deviating from its founding principles and potentially embarking on a dangerous path where the will of the people is secondary to the interests of a select few. People of America, please do your research and don't believe the hype of the media. America depends on you. Please vote and vote wisely. Vote with your brain. Please spread my message. And thank you for listening. America depends on you.